Nice, bright day here in Costa Rica. The birds are definitely out. This is a Mamanchino tree, and down there is an orange tree and banana. And while I'm talking, you guys are probably going to hear the birds that are arguing this tree right here. A buddy of mine has got some projects planned on his farm and needs some bamboo cut, so I'm going to take these knives down, chop up some bamboo, have a little fun. This is the Himalayan Imports villager model, hidden tang construction. You can see where it's peened right there. It's 3/8 of an inch across here, but it does have a distal taper. And lining this puppy up with the tang to here, overall just shy of 16 inches. Convex edge, and the balance point, let's see here, right about there. So you're looking at the balance, it's going to be right at 3.5 inches past the grip. Okay, so this is the Origin Woodsman. It is 01 tool steel, 1/4 inch thick all the way across. We've got an overall length 13 3/4, and the balance point right there, which is going to be right at an inch, about, yeah, right at 1 inch past the scales. All right, Beck WSK 01 tool steel, also 1/4 inch thick. Looking at the overall length, 13 inches, and the balance point for the back, you guys have seen this on other videos, but it's right there. Is exactly at the end of the scale, right at that ridge. All right, let's go with the weight in ounces. Himalayan Imports, we're running right at, let me show this back, 21.06 ounces. Woodsman, 26.42, so about a little over 5 ounces heavier than the Himalayan Imports, and the Beck is 22.58, so about an ounce or so heavier than the Himalayan Imports. Longest and lightest knife has the farthest balance point. The heaviest but mid-length knife has also the mid balance point right there at an inch, and the middle weight but shortest knife has the balance point right there at the end of the scale. Okay, so for reference, here's my thumb. up against the bamboo. This is green. Just took it down. Had a couple cracks already in it from the initial fall. You can see right here. But the Khukri did a great job. All right, let's work our way a little farther up. Okay. So here's the Beck WSK. You can see how thick the walls of the bamboo are, and of course it's wet. Did a good job for being a straight blade. That weight on the end really helped. And also with this particular knife being able to reach back here on the handle and using that leverage, did a great job. Not as effective as the Khukri, but it still did pretty good. Okay, guys. Woodsman, and it did a really good job. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but out of the three knives, the Woodsman's cuts were definitely the smoothest. I didn't reach farther back. I just held right here, kind of like the same way I did with the Khukri. I just used a snap cut. No problem. That's better. This is not scientific at all, but you guys should be able to see the convex edge on that. All I'm going to do is a straight down snap cut, nice and hard, and we're going to see how far into the bamboo it goes. All right. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that's with the Khukri. The Beck, reaching back here. Snap cut right there. Got a little bit of an angle on that one, but it did good though. It cut nice and deep. Okay. Woodsman. Snap cut. There we go. Okay, so this is the Himalayan Imports Khukri, Beck WSK, Origin Woodsman. Cool. Chop up some of his bamboo he's got here on his place here in Costa Rica in his farm. And he's going to actually cover this ditch with different pieces of bamboo. So I need to stop chopping stuff up into a little mess. And let's trim this one and those other two small pieces down real quick so that they fit across his ditch. And then we'll clean up and talk about what we've done. This is dry bamboo. We'll see if that makes much of a difference. It's not a very big piece. So what we got? It's a little bit more resistance, but the thicker walls that this green stuff had, those thicker walls there, I think this is one I cut with the Woodsman. This looks like WSK. That green stuff right there is pretty dense. Again, this is the dry stuff. Oh, cool. Oh, so last couple weeks, we've had the flu at our house, and everybody's been down, but getting better. And today I had the opportunity to come out, so I wasn't going to miss it. And this was really kind of interesting. So the bamboo, thick, green, live, full water, and offered a lot of resistance. Looking at the cell structure on this bamboo, super small, tight stuff towards the outside, and then bigger fibers towards the inside, just as hard as a rock. So a real good medium to test against. I liked it. So how'd the Beck do? The Beck did great. It did exactly what I thought it would do. It's the medium in weight. It's heavier than the Khukri, but it's also got a fairly straight profile. So by using the finger lanyard, coming back, doing the snap cut like I was doing, I was generating as much power as I could. Again, the balance point on this is right here. So, and with the V grind, it penetrated fine, and did the job. It didn't do it as well as the other two, but it still did the job just fine. So, put her up. Khukri, made in Nepal out of Mercedes-Benz leaf springs. Nice big convex edge. You can see it right there. The lightest of the three, but basically because it's got that rat tail tang. But it has the thickest blade differential, but it does have a distal point. It did fine. It cut deep again with this. Use a rocking motion. Center balance is up here, 3 inches ahead. Snap cut, and it did a good job. I expected it to. I expected it to do a good job. I've had this knife since 2014, and I know it's got a good temper. They did a good heat treat to it, and before I ran into trackers, these were my favorite style of blade, the Khukris, a well-made Khukri. So it did great, and held this edge just fine. And now for the Woodsman. And you guys can see the convex edge on that. and it did wonderful. Their dogs are coming up. So, how are you doing? Yeah. Oh. All right, I'm videoing though right now. I really am. All right, go. You're just gonna wag your tail at me, aren't you? Okay. Nope. Hey, go. Come on. Go. I am. Okay. Yeah. All right. So the Woodsman outcut the Khukri by just a little bit. The Khukri outcut the WSK by quite a bit. The Woodsman outcut the Khukri by a little bit. I felt less resistance as I was going in, which I was kind of surprised about. I thought that the Khukri, because it was so much farther forward of the weight, would kind of plow on through the material. The Woodsman is just 1 inch ahead, but it did fantastic. It was biting just a little bit deeper every time, and possibly because the blade's a little bit thinner. I'm not sure. This is the heaviest of all three. It was 26 ounces. The Khukri was 21 ounces. The Beck was a little over, just shy of 23. So maybe the weight was what was pushing it through. But this is a really compact design. So it's just, it just outperforms every time I use it. It just does better and better. I didn't use the snap cut on that. I could have. If I had wanted to, I could have reached back to here and got that little extra. I just didn't feel like it needed it. So I just grabbed up here. And of course, I can't even tell I've done anything with it yet. I still need to sharpen this section. From doing the rope tests, I haven't sharpened it yet. But anyway, it did fantastic. If I was having to clear out a bunch of bamboo, definitely grabbing this one. If not that, the Khukri. If I needed to do it with the WSK, I could get it done. It would just be a little bit harder. But like I said, all three knives can handle bamboo just fine. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this very scientific test. And hopefully we'll get to do some more stuff like this. My goal is that when you see me doing tasks with these knives, it gives you a better idea of how they act, how they react, and so maybe, you know, saves you some money in the future or something like that. You can look at something and say, well, I like this or I don't like that. Like I said, if I'm feeling better, and should be back to putting up more videos soon. But you guys were fantastic. We've got more subscribers while I was down. So thank you. Thank you very much to all the new subscribers. Leave a question or comment down below. Let me know what else you want to see. And God bless.